the Sound Site Academy, a school for anarcho-syndicalist witch-doctors. My name is Bernie Dernheim. I'm an artist, I'm a rapper, I'm a yogi, I'm an anarcho-syndicalist witch-doctor. I am a course facilitator at the Sound Site Academy. And I mention all of those aspects of my bio, not just to have some pretentious long list of occupations, but because all of those things are relevant to my role here as a course facilitator at the Sound Site Academy. I use my skills as an artist to compose certain educational elements within the course structure, of course, visual aids, one might say, and also my video production skills to convey this information to you via this internet resource that we share. And I also use my skills as a rapper to deliver the content of the courses. And of course, rapping is part of the Anarcho-syndicalist Witch-doctor course. We do have units in freestyling, particularly as that is a relevant skill to all anarcho-syndicalist witch-doctors. We certainly encourage the vocal arts within our witch-doctor community. So I'm also a yogi. That is how I prepare to deliver these classes to you. It's also how I enter into the witch doctoring trance mind state is through my yoga practice, through the practice of pranayama, the breath exercises associated with yoga that helps me to enter into the state of in which I can engage with the spirit realm through the witch doctoring activity. And of course, I also use plant medicines, psychoactive compounds. I use these molecules in a very disciplined way. That is what is required of the witch doctor, is to engage with the psychoactive compounds, the psychedelic substances in a very disciplined way in order to be able to enter into the realms that we need to go into to heal the mind and body. And so yoga helps me to go there. And of course, I'm an anarcho-syndicalist witch doctor. That is part of what I do is engaging with the world through that activity. I do so with the company of my friends at the Sound Site Academy, an initiative of the Inner West Union of Anarcho-syndicalist Witch-doctors. We have 6 members. We are all teachers and students at the Sound Site Academy. We practice something that is known as the equality of intelligences. That is a huge part of our educational philosophy, is that we are all participating within the group in a way in which there is no hierarchy between the teacher and the student. We have an equality of intelligences. We have a somewhat distinct set of experiences that we might bring, and therefore at certain moments certain experiences become more valuable to the collective. And at this moment, my capacity in media production and in video production, and as a kind of techie nerd of the collective, has landed me with the role to deliver this course content to you in an online format. So that is the skill that is coming to the fore at the moment. But generally, we believe in the equality of intelligences, and that we are all students and teachers within the academy. Okay, so that's the Sound Site Academy. As I said, I'm one of the course facilitators here. We do believe in the importance of face-to-face teaching. That is central to our educational philosophy at the Sound Site Academy. There's no other way to teach witch doctoring really, other than in a face-to-face context, I should say. We all need to be in the same space in order to transmit the knowledge that is the witch doctoring. And of course, that is often within a ceremonial and ritual context that knowledge is transmitted. So face-to-face learning is essential to our teaching philosophy at the Sound Site Academy. However, we find ourselves in an unprecedented situation here with the COVID-19 pandemic. And therefore, like all educational institutions, we must adapt to the times that we find ourselves in. And that is why I'm delivering this course for the first time. And the course is Foundations in Art, Ethics and Biology. And this is a core unit for all witch doctors coming through the Soundside Academy. We are all engaged in all of these subjects of art, ethics and biology. And in fact, rather than treating them as separate things, we have decided that they are all part of the same thing here at the Soundside Academy, hence the title of the course and the reason all of these elements are treated within the same course, art, ethics and biology, all part of a core subject for all witch doctors. It goes without saying that this course is for aspiring anarcho-syndicalist witch doctors. However, as we deliver this content for free online, we hope that we might be able to reach a wider audience. And some of those people who might be interested in this course are anyone who is interested in the intricacies of the biological sciences. And yes, we will be dealing with viruses and the global pandemic situation that we find ourselves in. That is one of the subject matters of this course. So if you're interested in that stuff, stick around. You don't necessarily have to be into all of the witch doctoring thing. We hope we can communicate science to you in a way that will expand your mind and your ecological consciousness. So others who might be interested in this course, well, you might be interested in this course if you're an artist, a rapper, or a yogi. All of those things are aspects that we will touch upon, as I have mentioned previously. And of course, it is worth appreciating now at this moment in time that many artists, many musicians, many rappers are doing it tough. Yogis also doing it somewhat more difficultly than they usually do. But certainly the artists, the musicians, the rappers have had their gigs cancelled and may be wondering what they're going to do during these pandemic isolation times. And of course, we like to offer all of our brothers and sisters, whether they are artists or anarcho-syndicalist witch doctors, we like to offer them this opportunity to advance their professional development within the field of witch doctoring and to join us within our course offerings. So that's part of the motivation for doing this, is to provide that opportunity to our brothers and sisters out there doing it tough with the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Of course, it is worth reflecting on the specificities of how all of those different groups are having difficulties. And one of those is, of course, that rappers are doing it particularly tough at this point in time because our art form involves spitting verses, and spitting is something that is rightly frowned upon right now. So we're doubly out of work at this point in time due to the fact that we can not be even contemplating spitting our rhymes in a public place. So that's particularly a particular difficulty for the rappers. Of course, yogis have had their classes cancelled, and artists, all the galleries are closed, so we've got nowhere to show our work, and many incomes have been affected. So we, of course, that is one of the reasons why we're offering this course for free, so that you can develop your skills and perhaps include new knowledge into your practice, because it's all about bringing that knowledge into a practice, and we hope to help you to do that, particularly the knowledge that we're developing here around the biological sciences, around aspects of the arts, and around our capacity to engage with the living world through the practice of witch doctoring.